Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes React. I'm Office Bloke Dave.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
I'm Office Bloke Dan.
Together we are the Office Blokes.
We are indeed.
Aye.
It is true. If you want to win that hat right there, head over to our Cardi B Bongos lyric read through. Make sure you like and subscribe and comment Mike's Bongos.
Hey.
What's the other one? Yeah.
Easy.
If anything, if for any other reason, just go and treat yourself and watch it. It's been a while since we've done a lyric read through.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's good fun.
it is.
Right then, the true cost of US healthcare shocks the British public. I've seen a couple of clips of this on social media, and that's kind of what made me think it'd be an interesting one for us to watch.
Right, okay.
I know how much the US healthcare costs.
Well, I've sort of seen things where they say, do you know how much having a baby costs? It might actually be in this.
Yeah.
And it's obviously everyone has private, well, most people have private healthcare
Yeah.
to mitigate that cost.
So I'm guessing, can you get certain levels of healthcare in the US then?
Yeah.
Depending what you want to be covered for and
Yeah, it's
stuff like
I
that,
can't
I'm guessing.
remember. I can't remember if we had to get our own or if it was brought by an employer. The company had it,
Yeah.
and it's through the company. I'm trying to remember. I can't. Again, no, I didn't get involved in any of that.
Yeah.
I've
She arranged
definitely,
it all.
I've heard people talk about having healthcare thrown in there as part of the work package.
I'm
as
pretty
part
sure
of
it
your
was a
wage.
part of a work package. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's check it out. The true cost of US healthcare shocks the British public.
10 grand for a baby.
Is there a price for that?
Yes,
Jeez, $100, $200.
$2.5 grand.
$80.
600.
250.
More.
Shut the fridge.
250.
£300.
Double it.
$600. $600.
Yeah. Ambulance call out. How much do you think that costs?
Zero payment.
Zero payment.
Yeah, zero payment.
No, it costs $2,500.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
you look. An inhaler.
$100.
Yeah, you're pretty close. It's a bit more.
120
250 to 350.
for an inhaler.
Wow.
Man, so if you're poor, you're dead.
I know that it's like public health care.
I think they've got
That's a lot.
Don't people? You're gonna have to let us know in the comment section. But I think people smuggle drugs from Canada, don't they?
Mexico, probably.
Well, I'm sure. Is there free healthcare in Mexico?
Don't know.
Because I think there's free healthcare in Canada, in there. So people go across the border, get all that
probably-
stuff, and then come back.
They probably make all the drugs in Mexico though.
Probably, yeah.
So
I'm getting all of my information from an episode of The Simpsons when I say that. by the way. So just to clarify,
It must be
yeah,
true.
well
then.
researched and everything.
Here in the UK. In the US, fortunately, I'm able to get healthcare through my parents, their jobs, but like I carry an EpiPen, and I know that like the cost of that has just been rising. So like there's like very few companies that even compete, so it's sort of like a monopoly for the EpiPen. Even though like we have insurance, it costs my parents about a couple hundred, even with insurance.
So 2 EpiPens. How much do you reckon they are?
$80.
600.
$40.
I'm afraid not.
More?
More.
$100.
More.
150.
More.
250.
More.
Shut the fridge.
More.
£300.
Double it.
$600. What? Why?
That's a very good question.
$600.
Yeah.
For me, it's more like just hives and shortness of breath. So it wouldn't be like an immediate death situation, but like, so I've been fortunate I've not had to use it, but it's something like keep on me, like I have my backpack.
Didn't you ask him just how much an EpiPen was?
I know, yeah.
Man's giving his whole life story. isn't he?
Go on about it.
Full medical history there.
Funnily enough, I've got this rash as well.
Right now I have it on me.
Cost of childbirth.
Jesus. 50 grand, something ridiculous now?
Yeah, see, I've blown the figures up in your head now, haven't I? Because they're larger. It's the highest, generally speaking, is about 30 grand.
Okay.
Is that reasonable? You haven't?
Not reasonable at all. It's just like now we're on like we're on a benchmark.
100? 200?
Dollars.
Yeah.
The average is about 10 grand. It can go up to 30,000.
10 grand for a baby.
Yeah, well, I guess. How much is your child worth?
Yeah. What, is that like the same everywhere?
The average is about $10,000. Yeah.
That's mad. Oh, no thanks.
Okay, no thanks. In which case, the coil, IUD, contraception,
Yeah.
how much do you think that costs?
For one person to implant $1,000?
Yeah, a little bit higher.
Really?
Yeah, $1,300.
Oh. Mental.
I wonder if you could tell me how
10 grand to have a baby, $1,300 to not have a baby.
Yeah, do the maths.
Yeah, it's one of them though, isn't it? It's it's an insurance thing. But when you go to, when we both our kids in the USA, and when you go into the room, it's nothing like what you get here.
No.
Yeah, it's like an old, like decrepit ward. It's like, you know, shared wards.
Yeah.
I mean, you have the baby in a different one, and then you bunged into a shared ward, aren't you? Sort of thing when you're in the hospital.
Thing, yeah.
Well, there it's like a bloody hotel room. It's like a suite.
It's all private. And, yeah.
It's the question you got to ask yourself at some point in this country is, if there's a 2-year waiting list for minor operations, is it worth paying?
Yeah.
You know, whereas like in the States, if you've got healthcare with your job and then you need something done and you go and get it done, rather than die on a waiting list.
But you're still paying over here as well. You know, you pay your national insurance, which covers the
yes, we are paying towards it anyway. Out, so.
And the more you earn, the more you pay.
Is it 9% of wages?
Yeah.
So I wonder how that compares to private healthcare in the States. Because if we're already paying 9% of our wages to get, unfortunately, not very good healthcare at the moment, and are you paying 10% of yours if you're in the States, or 9%?
What percentage do they pay in general?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because to be fair, if we got rid of national insurance and I paid that 9% of my wage to go towards private healthcare and got good care, I wouldn't be upset about that.
It's probably not much different from what you're going to pay.
The thing is, if you're not, the thing is over here though, if you're not in work, then you still get free healthcare as well, don't you?
I'm sure there's insurances with your healthcare, if like out of work insurance and things like that. There must be.
Yeah.
You lose your job, you can still be covered for X amount of time.
Yeah.
It's madness.
Expensive you think calling an ambulance out to your location is in America?
I guess it depends on like where you live. It really does. Is there a price for that?
Yes.
Jeez, $100, $200.
$2,500.
For what? Why? Why?
Give birth by C-section, and you would like to hold your baby after you've given birth to it.
Actually, yeah, that's what you do. Yeah, you have to pay to do that.
Yes.
To hold my own child that I've been carrying inside of my womb.
Say something else.
Sorry, I was.
But yes.
Jeez.
It's not actually that expensive.
Right. Charging me, I'm gonna punch you.
Yeah.
Not you, but the doctor. Like $100.
$40.
$40.
For skin-on-skin contact.
Get mixed up.
The NHS.
Literally the gift that keeps on giving. Literally, people are so dumb for taking advantage of it, and I don't want it to change.
Finally, does it make you grateful for the NHS?
Absolutely. I mean, I didn't know how much free healthcare we got like just off the bat, but like knowing you have to pay like $30,000 for a child, it's outrageous. It really is ridiculous. So, thank you NHS for your hard work.
I'm genuinely speechless.
Presumably, you had an idea that healthcare was expensive in the US.
I didn't realise how expensive. Yeah, I'm just like, what? Like, if you don't have money, you're fudged. Yeah.
What do you think of the people who are profiting off the sale of these medicines?
You bastards. Sorry, beep. I think, I think they should be stopped. Fuck Trump.
It's a bit political.
I know. It's politics, Joe. But I think that wasn't probably posed in the right manner. So whereas what they should have said was something along the lines of it costs the insurance company $30,000. You're not paying to have a baby. You don't go in the hospital and go unless you've got no insurance. You ain't getting out type thing, or they won't do anything. But if you're going into hospital, first thing they asked for me when Gaynor went in with to have the babies, first thing I had to do was go and fill out forms with my medical cards.
Yeah.
And I was down there doing all that, and then all the process starts.
Yeah.
But I'm not laying over $30,000. I think that's what they thought.
Yeah, they go and have a baby and they've got hand over $30,000.
You get a bill for $30,000 if you don't.
Insurance, isn't it? You just as long as you've got insurance, and that's all covered, isn't it?
So you're paying a monthly fee for insurance. Like you do with your car insurance. Someone smashes your car up. If you smash your car up and the bills to repair it is $50,000. Yeah. Right. You're not paying $50,000. Your insurance covers it.
Yeah, exactly, true.
Yeah,
you'll have a copay in the USA. So when I used to go to the doctors in the USA to get anything done, or if I had anything, I had to pay a copay of like $50. So all of the procedures, whatever we had done, might have been in the thousands. I was only paying a copay of $50, $25, whatever it was.
That's like paying your excess on your car insurance.
Correct.
Yeah, it's like an admin charge, just guessing something like that. So.
Yeah. Love the fact that we've got the NHS. It's great. I think it's purposely being run into the ground, though.
It's I'm not sure if it's purposely. I'm not sure, but it's very, very badly run.
I thought I was just say just badly run. I think, isn't it?
And we know firsthand. We deal with the NHS, and it's just it's a shit show.
It's not just that. The doctors told my dad he would have died on the waiting list waiting for his heart bypass if they couldn't have got the money together to send him private.
Yeah.
The doctor said you'd be dead. You were months away from being dead.
Yeah.
And then now he's had a throat thing going on for 5 years. It took 4 years to actually get a endoscopy, is it?
Yeah.
The camera down your throat.
Endoscopy.
And then they took biopsies and all that sort of stuff. It took 4 years to get to that point. Then he's been booked in for an operation, which has been cancelled, which has been cancelled, which has been cancelled. And it's like talking about a 73-year-old guy, that needs an operation. And it's taken almost 5 years. You think, how many people is that happening to?
Yeah, loads. I mean, the waiting list are horrendous at the moment. To be fair, I think a lot of it is a knock-on effect of COVID as well, because there's so many were cancelled at the time. Yeah. It's just made it even worse, although the waiting lists were always big anyway, even before COVID.
I think it's gone up to 2 years in some cases.
Yeah, I think it is. I think you're right. Yeah.
Which is just mind-blowing.
Yeah, go private.
If you said to people, we're not going to take national insurance off you anymore, and that 9% of your wage you can use to pay for private healthcare, get straight in the hospital and be seen and not die on a waiting list, I think most people, when it was put that way, would probably go, I'm going to do that.
It's all the people and benefits, though, that won't, and the low-income earners that won't want to do it.
It's great to have a safety net, for people who absolutely need it. Like I say, I love the NHS. I think it's great that we've got it.
Same.
It's an amazing thing to have.
What about if you're earning over a certain amount that the government say, well, you've got to get your own medical insurance?
But then you've paid into it. But you've paid into it.
True. Yeah.
The whole point of things like the NHS is it's a form of socialism, isn't it? It's like everyone pay a bit so that everyone
can get it.
Can have it. So you can't do that.
Yeah. Just an idea.
Interesting debate, though, isn't it?
It is. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll catch you on the next one.
Cheers, guys.